So, are you ready for stats? Today we are going to continue talking about ggplot, but we're going to talk about mapping using ggplot. So, we first need to load in our necessary libraries. And if you remember, ggplot is from the Tidyverse library. And so, before I can actually do any mapping, I have to load that in. And then I need to load in my shape file. So just like it sounds, I have a file from the library maps that contains information on latitude and longitude, and it's actually for the entire world, and it can go all the way down to city boundary levels. But that file there, that library, contains all the information we need to create the outline or fill of a map. So I'm going to run that as well. Now, when you talk about ggplot, it's just a coordinate system, right? Like any graph that you create, basically you're creating it saying go to this point. It could be a scatter plot or a bar graph or a histogram, a box plot. All of that is a coordinate system, and that's what you're telling ggplot to do. Like make this picture based on this coordinate. So same concept with a map. We are going to have it make a picture, which is really a graph on a coordinate system, which is the typical latitude and longitude. So I first am going to get a shape file. So to do that, I am creating an object called USA, and I'm pulling from that map library using the function map data, and I'm telling it just pull USA. So that is pulling that information out of that library. And now you'll notice in my data, if I open it, it's got the latitude and longitude, it's got groupings, order, and then this is mainland USA, which is what the region is. Now, when you go to your ggplot, right now you see I just have open brackets with the ggplot. You could put the data up there. I'm choosing to put it in my geom polygon. Here I have the data, and then always it will be X is longitude, Y is latitude. So that should intuitively make sense. And then it will always be group equals group. So if you think about this like connect the dots when you were a kid, that group is basically saying keep all of the ones together and connect them in this order. So group equals group is a necessary part of this geom polygon. And then the chord quick map is just going to show you the coordinates for the map that you've created. So it will put that grid on the background. So I'm going to run all of this. And you see underneath my code, it just creates a really simple map of the United States. Nothing special about it. It's got the longitude on the x-axis, the latitude on the y-axis. And again, we told it to do the USA, and it's failing it by a default option. So if I wanted to start playing around with the map, so there are ways that I can make this map look different. And we'll talk about ways to fill it in future videos. But I just want to show you that this really is just like the ggplots that we've done in the past. It's just an additional layer. My geom polygon, I can affect the color, I can affect the fill, but I will always have in this aesthetics that X is the longitude, Y is the latitude, and always it's group equals group, because that tells R how you want them to stay together. So this is the same map that I'm about to do as we had done previously, but now I'm doing no fill, and I'm telling it to do an outline of red. So here you can see exact same thing. So we can start changing what is included inside of the map, and that will be for future videos. So if this video helped, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in future videos to make more maps with ggplot.